Hi everyone and welcome to How to Play Tabletop When You Don't Even Have Time and some best practices for my wargaming simulator. So many of you might have the problem, it's really hard to find a time slot of like 4 hours to just meet up for a tabletop game, even when playing online, and especially if you have kids, it can be really hard to find a good time slot, and when it's the same for your opponent, it could be near to impossible. Even when playing online, but that's why I'm doing this video. You don't need to be there all the time. You can just do one turn, then the enemy is there, does their turn, then you're again, and this can take one day, can take weeks for just one game, but you can play. You can do tabletop wargaming even if you don't have time. And how to do that and some best practices from the last games I had this way, I will show you now. So again, let's just start with a pre-created map to make it fast. Probably like a smaller one. We can also take this one. So this is now a dead zone sized map. Let's just create it. Let's change the layout a bit and make the image a bit smaller so you can see it better. Like this. Perfect. So we have our map and we agree on a game. So I'm usually playing Grimdark Future, and then we just decide, okay, one player does a roll-off for what are the deployment zones, and I have a 1, so the deployment zones are normal, and for this game probably only 18 inch apart. Then for the mission we can do another roll. So if you have the Grimdark Future rulebooks, for example, you have several missions, and I'm not sure what mission number 6 is, but let's just say that's 4 objectives on the map. So let's just add the objectives here. I go with a 40mm base. I have my asset collection online, so you can just download it and use it in your games. So we have our 4 objectives now, and then we can start placing our army. We don't need to do that at the same time. We can just say, okay, I created the map. Let's place our armies, and once both of us are done, we can start the game. So it can be that the deployment alone takes some days, but yeah, that's not a big problem in my opinion. So about the deployment, let's say we have our list for one-page rules, Dwarf Guilds for Grimdark Future Firefight. Let's start with the champion. So we can do an export text here, and that's a really great feature because now we can have everything like this. And let me just copy the dwarf champion here and put it in here. Probably make it a bit nicer. We don't need the point costs, but we need the special rules and we need the weapons. So like this. Let's select a cool image. If you head over to the Patreon channel of Tablehammer, you will find this collection of their dwarfs online, and you can use them for playing on my simulator. So probably let's take this one as our champion. Let's place him somewhere, and that's it. And I'll not place this whole list. Let's just continue with the dwarf warrior. So again, let's copy it from here, paste it here, like this, and again we have both our weapons here, and we need to select, and let's take this dwarfer, and let's just have a look. Probably let's take the blue one, so we have like 2 armies now. Where is it? There. And let's probably place 2 of them here. So when playing online, it's really good to have some markers here, and let's just add them and look at my assets. So the most important one is the activated marker. I like this one really much, and I'm usually just placing them here. Make sure to name it correctly, and we can also give ourselves correct name here. And let's add another marker. So for Grimlock Future, you need the wavered. If your unit misses the morale test. And let's just place it there. I see I accidentally double clicked when selecting the image file, so it created one here, but we can just do remove here and it's gone. So let's add some more. This hit marker is really handy for playing online and when you're not playing at the same time. Let's just call that hit, place it here. And let's see whether we need some other markers too. So what else do we have? So if you need like stealth, but we don't need that now. Fatigue for melee would also be a good thing to have. And of course the wound markers. You see you have wound markers for 3 and 10 wounds, but let's just do it with 1. So, and now let's virtually do the first move. So we'll just move this one up here. We don't look at rules right now, it's just to see what happens. And we see here, okay, here's a rifle, 24-inch. Let's measure, but this is, you can see, 10.8 inch, so this one can shoot. And then we just roll 1 die, and you see it's a miss. If that would have been a hit, so let's just reroll it. Reroll once again, until, yeah, now we have a hit. Then I would just duplicate the hit marker here and place it next to our enemy and then go to edit. And you see we have just 1 attack without armor piercing or anything. So I just put here 1 hit without anything. Accept that and probably duplicate the activated marker here and place it there. And then I can just message my opponent, hey, I'm done with my turn. It's your turn. In WhatsApp, Discord, I don't know. Write a letter, but that might take some time. Then when the enemy has time, opens the app and sees, okay, I have a hit marker here, 1 hit without anything. I have defense 3, so it's 1 roll. And I have 6, so nothing happens. Let's just remove the hit marker. And then again, and it's the enemy's turn. Let's just move over there and do a ranged attack on that. So let's put the hit marker already there. And we see we have 2 attacks with our pistol. And the distance is below 12 inch, so that's okay. Let's do 2 rolls. And we have 3+, so it's 1 hit. And let's again just put in here 1 hit without anything. My spelling is quite bad right now, but that's not that important. And again, do the activated token here. That's it. Then it's the enemy's turn again, and let's just conquer this objective. And that's it. Also do that. Yeah, and I just forgot to resolve this hit marker, so let's also do that. Roll 1 die. You see it's a 1. Ah, that's bad. So we get a wound. So just duplicate the wound token, throw it here, and remove the hit token once you're done. And that was the first round. So the last player can say, hey, I'm done with my round. Are you also done? And then both players agree to do the next round. And then you can just remove all the activated markers. We can add some capture markers here, like a blue one. And also add a red one, so we have it for both teams. Here we have it. And then we conquered this objective, so let's just duplicate this marker over here. And that's it. We can also put here round 2, start. And then we can just continue, do the next round. And again, if it's my turn, I'm doing my moves. I place the hit marker for the enemy. The enemy's turn, they resolve the hit marker, they do their turn. Make sure to put the activated marker there all the time. And the good thing is you can't really cheat, because you can just have a look here. Okay, Udo moved by 7.2 inch. You can usually just move 6 inch and then shoot, or even with slow, it's only 4 inch. So you can see what the enemy did. And you can also see, okay, he rerolled 3 times. So that's, yeah, that's cheating. So it's not, you can't cheat here. That's a good thing, even when not playing at the same time, because you always have the lock here, and you can also make the window a bit bigger. And that was too big. That's too small, like this. And you can scroll up and see everything that happened. And you can see here, that's why it's really important to name all the things here, because then you can see Udo moved the dwarf warrior, and here you just see Udo added an unnamed object. So it's much better if you would name them. And yeah, these are my best practices from the last games I had online here. And this is also the opportunity for all the parents out there, all the people that don't have time, or people who work in shifts and don't have time at the same time to play tabletop. So we played a 250 points game of Age of Fantasy Skirmish. It took us like 4 days. I think we started on Tuesday with the deployment, and then 3 days to do the turns. But it's really easy. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on any browser. Just share the link, and then you're good to go. Then you can play tabletop, even if you don't have time. And I have to say, I haven't played so many tabletop games ever in my life since I got the idea to just not meet up online or meet up in real life, but just do the turns whenever we have time. And that's really great, and I think that's an awesome opportunity for everyone to play more tabletop gaming, and that's what you all want. You want to play more tabletop games. All right, that's it for today. I hope you like this tool. I put the link here. I put the link for the Table Hammer Dwarfs. I put the link for all the maps you saw at the beginning. Most of the assets are from 2 Minute Tabletop. They have wonderful stuff. You can create your own maps. You can also watch the full introduction for this tool. And yeah, if you have any questions, drop me a comment, write me a message. I don't care, just use any way of communication, and I'm happy to help you with anything. So that's it, and talk to you next time. Goodbye.